Welcome to RNP College online classes. The previous episode, some of the applications were completed in the related to Bohr theory. We are finding radius and energy concepts only. So in this today's episode, we will discuss the next concept in this Bohr model we have, that is velocity of an electron only. Velocity of an electron. Okay, so what is the formula for this velocity of a electron we have? Generally we are finding a velocity of an electron in hydrogen atom. Velocity of electron in hydrogen atom we are finding only. So we have the formula here, V is equal to 2 pi Ze square, 2 pi Ze square by ENH only. This is the velocity of an electron in a hydrogen atom only. If you want to substitute all the values here, pi value, Z value, E value, N value, H value, you will get here 2.19 into 10 power 18 we have. 10 power 18 into Z by N we have centimeter per second only. Centimeter per second, sorry, this is not 18, this is 8 only. Now we can write the value in the form of meter here, 2.19 into 10 power 10 into Z by N centimeter per, meter per second only. Meter per second only. So here we have to write the general formula for if we take hydrogen atom. For hydrogen atom, so we will write here V1 is equal to Vn is equal to V1 by En only. Why here Z is equal to 1 in this case only. So what is Vn here? Velocity of nth orbit. Velocity of nth orbit, and we have V1 velocity of the first orbit. Velocity of the first orbit only. So what is n here? N is equal to orbit number. You can write n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So you can write for hydrogen like species. For hydrogen like species. For hydrogen like species. So you will write Vn is equal to V1 into Z by En only. Z by N we are writing only. So from this you are writing here V is directly proportional to Z by N. You can write here V1 by V2 is equal to Z1 by Z2 into N2 by N1 you have to get. Clear? So this is one of the formula, and you can take only velocity versus En you are taking. V is inversely proportional to what? 1 by N only. You can take here V1 is to V2 is to V3 is to V4. Suppose you can take here 1 by 1 is to 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4 you can write on. Clear? So what you can write here? 1 is to 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4 only. Okay, so this is the velocity for the first orbit, second orbit, and the fourth orbit you can take here. You will get V inversely proportional to N. So you will get here 1 is to 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4 you will get it only. So this is regarding about which one? Velocity we are taking only. So the next one we have number of revolutions only. Number of revolutions we are calling as a revolutions per second you are calling only. Number of revolutions. The revolutions takes place per second you are calling as what? Revolutions per second only. Revolution per what? Second only. Number of revolution per second. We can write here number of revolutions. Number of revolutions per second is called, simply are calling as RPS only. Revolutions per second. Revolutions per what? Per second. So revolutions per second, RPS is equal to velocity by circumference one. Velocity by what ma? Circumference only. So velocity generally denoted by what we have? V only. So revolutions per second RPS is equal to V by 2 pi r we have. V by 2 pi r only. So you can substitute the values of this velocity and pi value and r value. You will get it here 6.6 into, this is 6.6 into 10 power 15 into n cube by z square seconds only, you will get it only. Okay, n cube by z square. This is the what here? Revolution per second value we have. V by 2 pi r, that is equal to 6.6 into 10 power 15 into n cube by what ma? Z square. Next one more we have time period of revolution. Time period of revolution. Okay. So what is meant by this time period of revolution here? Time period of revolution we have to find out for how much time. Generally time period of revolution inversely proportional to which one means rate of revolutions per second only. I will write here time period of revolution. Time period of revolution is equal to or inversely proportional to revolution per what ma? Second only. Revolution per second. So we will write here time period of revolution, that is equal, you can write here what you will get my here 2 pi r by v, you are getting. So you can get this one z square by, this is n cube into z square by n cube into, we have 1.5 into 10 power minus 16 on. This is what ma? TRPS, time revolutions, time period of revolutions. So what is the value got here? 1.5. This is 1.5 into 10 power minus 16. Just you can reverse this value, you will get what? Time period of the revolution only. So the next concept we have ionization energy only. So what is ionization energy means here? The minimum amount of energy required to remove an electron is called as ionization energy. We will discuss briefly in periodic classification of elements. So this is definition only. The minimum amount of energy required to remove an electron is called as what? Ionization energy only. So we are finding for ionization energy or ionization potential, both are same only. Ionization energy, or you can write here ionization potential. Ionization potential, simply you are writing here IP, this one you are writing what? IE1. Ionization potential or ionization energy you can write here. For hydrogen atom, okay, ionization potential or ionization energy, ionization potential, simply you are writing here IP you are writing on, IP is equal to, you are writing here E1 by n square only. E1 by n square, E means what here? Energy you are taking only. Now energy of the first orbit you can take. Now here for hydrogen like species, ionization potential is equal to E1 by n square into what ma? Z square only. Or you can write E1 into Z square by n square only. So this is the formula using ionization potential is equal to E1 into Z square by n square only. This is the formula important for us. Okay. Now we can write this value in the form of which one? Electron volts. You will get here ionization energy. Ionization energy, or you can write ionization potential of atom or ion, you can write on ionization potential of what? Atom or ion, you can write this, you can write here 13.6 into n square by z square by n square into, this is electron volts only. You know, even you know first energy of the Hydrogen atom we already find in the energy calculations, 13.6 into Z square by N square. How much you got? 13.6 electron volts only. That 13.6 electron volts into Z square by what? N square only. So we can write here ionization potential is equal to 13.6 into Z square by N square electron volts only. So this is also important formula for us. So these are the different concepts you can discuss in this Bohr atomic model only. So you can see this is the table we have: radius, velocity, energy and the wavelength we have. So what are the formulas we discussed up to now? We have to wrote all the formulas except this formula. This is Einstein equation only. This is E is equal to h nu from the Planck's constant. Remaining formulas and you are aware of this one. R is equal to n square h square by 4 phi square mu square z, and velocity v is equal to 2 pi z d square by h only, and h we are taking, and E is equal to minus z d square by 2r, and R is equal to 2 pi square me for 4 by ch cube only. The next one we have radius of the nth orbit, and it is in a velocity, you can take it. This is energy and it is the wavelength only. Next we have, this is also that radius of the nth orbit in the nanometer, and this is velocity, this is energy, and E is equal to h nu formula we have, and all directly proportional to n square. Radius of nth orbit is directly proportional to n square only. Z is constant. Here V inversely proportional to n, here Z is constant, and this is minus Z square by n square into 313.6 kilocalorie per mole. This is kilocalorie per mole. Lambda is equal to h by mc. Next we have R1 by R2 is equal to n1 square by n2 square, and V1 by V2 is equal to n2 by n1. E directly proportional to what? Minus Z square only. So C is equal to V by T, velocity of the light, or taken in a time, or you can take unit in second or 1 second you can say. And R inversely proportional to 1 by Z. T is equal to 2 pi R by V. E1 by E2 is equal to Z1 by Z square, and E is equal to mc square only. So these formulas will helpful in this doing objective questions, particularly in the objective exam zone. So the question we have: calculate the energy associated with first orbit of the Hg plus, and what is the radius of this orbit only. They asking first one is what? Energy. The next one they asking here radius of the orbit only. Energy they asking here. Energy they asking, and one more they asking here what? Radius of the orbit only. So if you take this energy of the hydrogen atom you are taking here, energy of En you know here minus 2.18 into 10 power minus 18 joule per atom into, we have one formula is there, Z square by N square only. This is joule per atom, this is into Z square by N square only. This is the formula we have. But here you can say this is for the helium atom. For helium atom Z is equal to how much? For helium Z is equal to 2, and I am writing N is equal to 1 by, this is a first orbit only, so N value is what? 1 only. So now I will write here En is equal to minus 2.18 into 10 power minus 18. This is joule per atom into, this is 2 square by 1 square only. Now you can multiply this one, minus 2.18 into 2 square here 4 only. This is 10 power minus 18 joule per atom only. Multiply this one, how much you will get? This is 32, and this is 3, 4 1 is 4, 4 plus 3, 7 we have. We can, how much you will get? Minus 8.72 into 10 power minus 18 joule per atom. Okay, this is what? This is the energy of. Now we'll see the radius of the nth orbit formula. Rn is equal to 0.529 into, we have n square by Z is the formula only. So here n is equal to 1, Z is equal to 2. Why Z is equal to? For helium atom Z is equal to 2 only. So Rn is equal to 0.529 into, this is 1 square by 2 we have. Rn is equal to, this is 0.529 angstrom units it is. The units is what? Angstrom units only. So you will get here by 2. So Rn is equal to 0. This is 2 times we have, and this is 6 times only, and this is 4 times, and you will get it here. Rn is equal to 0.2645 angstrom units only. So this is one of the NCERT question we have. Let us see the one more question we have. So the next question we have, calculate the radius of Bohr third orbit in Li plus 2 ion only. So first we can write the formula. Radius of nth orbit is equal to 0.529 angstrom units into n square by z we have. So z for lithium we can write. For lithium z is equal to how much? Hydrogen, helium, lithium, z is how much? 3 only. And n value I will write 3. Why 3? It is how, what is the orbit? Orbit number is how much here? 3 only. Now substitute here Rn is equal to 0.49 angstrom units into, this is 3 square by 3 we have. So Rn is equal to 0.529 angstrom units into, can I write here 3 into 3 by 3, 3 cancel only. So Rn you can multiply this one with 3. 0.529 into 3, this is 7, 2 we have, this is 2 plus 8 we have, and we will get here 1.587 angstrom units only. This is for what? Radius of third Bohr orbit for Li plus 2 ion we have. The next question we have, the ionization energy of hydrogen atom is 13.6 electron volts. What will be the ionization energies of He plus and Li plus 2 ions only? You know one formula, ionization energy of hydrogen atom. Ionization energy of hydrogen atom is equal to, you know one formula, what you can write here, E1 by n square only. Clear? So generally, you know here, if you write here Z, what you will get here, Z is equal to 1 only. So Z is equal to 1 only, we will write here E1 by n square, or you can write how much here, 13.6 into Z by what, n square only. This is the formula we have. So here, this is the ionization energy for the atom in what? First orbit only. For first orbit means how much, ionization energy of hydrogen atom. Sorry, the formula we have E1 into Z square by n square only. So E1 by n square I am writing, for Z is equal to 1 we have. So ionization energy of hydrogen atom is equal to 13.6 into Z square by n square we have. Ionization energy of hydrogen atom in the first orbit. The first orbit means what, n is equal to 1 only. But in this case they given here lithium and helium only. For helium, all now one discussed here. For He, for helium atom, Z is equal to 2. From this you can write here ionization potential is equal to 13.6 into, this is 2 square by 1 square we have. 13.6 into 4 we have. This is 24, 2 here. This is 14, and we have 54.4 electron volts only for which atom? He plus atom only. Ionization potential for He plus only. Now here for lithium atom, Z is equal to 3, ionization potential is equal to 13.6 into, what is the Z value we have? 3 only, you can write here 3 square by 1 square you will write. 13.6 into what, 9 only, this is 5 we have. This is 2 we have, this is 3, and you will get here 124.4 electron volts only. So this is He plus hydrogen. What is the value ionization potential? 50.4 electron volts. For lithium atom, how much you got? 120.4 electron volts only. So this is regarding about calculation of ionization energy of He plus and what? Le plus ions only. So the next concept we have de Broglie's wave theory only, very important only. So according to de Broglie, all the moving particles having both wave nature and here particle nature only. Whenever the particles are in the moving, those particles having both wave nature and what, particle nature only. The wave nature of the electron can be proposed by what theory here? De Broglie's theory only. What theory? De Broglie's theory here. So here whenever the particles, I will see, write the first point here. According to de Broglie, all moving particles moving particles have both wave nature and particle nature only. So the wave nature of the particle, or you can see here wave nature of the electrons. You can take here wave nature of the electrons was proposed by de Broglie. Okay, so what is the de Broglie given condition here? Means here wave particles are in perfect only when the particles are having what small mass and what high velocity only. We can write here wave particles are important. Wave particles are important only when they have small mass. Mass will be what very small only, and with high velocity only. And high velocity only. So these are the assumptions of de Broglie. De Broglie tells about what all the moving particles having both wave nature and what here particle nature. Wave nature of electrons or particles is given by what de Broglie. According to de Broglie, wave particles are important. When it is important? They have very small mass and what high velocity only. Okay, so from this we can derive the expression for this de Broglie wave theory only. So we are using here Planck's quantum theory. From Planck's quantum theory, you know the formula E is equal to h nu, or you can write E is equal to h into c by lambda 1. This is the equation 1 only. Okay, and one more you are taking here. According to Einstein, E is equal to what you will write here mc square only. This is equation 2 we have only. From equation 2 and equation 1, what is equal here? Energies are equal only. I will write here h into c by lambda is equal to mc square only. So here c square, here c cancel. Then what you will get here? H by lambda is equal to what I have? mc only. So here lambda is equal to what h by mc only. So the moving particle having with velocity, the velocity is equal to what? Velocity of the light only. So here velocity v is equal to, I am writing here v is equal to, say, from this I am writing here lambda is equal to h by mv only. So this is what? This is the derivation for what de Broglie's wave theory. This is the derivation only. This is what derivation we have. What is the formula you got? Lambda is equal to what h by m, very important formula. What is lambda here? Lambda is equal to wavelength. Lambda is equal to wavelength. H is equal to Planck's constant. You know this value in joules and what erg per atom. And m is equal to mass of electron. And v is equal to velocity of an electron. So these are the terms in what de Broglie's wave theory. What is the formula I got? Lambda is equal to what? h by mv only. So the next concept we have derivation of angular momentum from the de Broglie equation. Already we know angular momentum in the Bohr model mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi. We have to derive that mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi from the de Broglie's equation only. So here what we can say, according to the Bohr model. According to the Bohr model, electrons revolve around the nucleus in a circular orbit. So electrons revolve around the nucleus in a circular orbit. According to de Broglie, the electron is not only by the particle, it is also having some what wave nature only. It is not only having particle nature, it is having also wave nature only. We will write the first point here. According to Bohr model, electrons revolves around the nucleus in a circular orbits. Electrons are revolves around the nucleus in a circular orbits. So the next, according to, you can write here, according to de Broglie, According to the de Broglie, electron is not only particle, electron is not only, electron is what ma? Not only particle but has a wave character only, but has wave character only, but has wave character. These are the assumptions only. From Bohr model, electrons are revolves around the nucleus in circular orbits. According to de Broglie, electron is not only particle, it is having what? Some wave character also there. If the wave is completely in phase, if the wave completely is in phase, okay, so here wave is there, my, so this is one of the point I am writing here. So this is the wave only we have. So this is one, this is the wave. The wave is not here, the wave is in completely in phase only. If the wave is in phase, this is called as a stationary orbits only. If the wave can be present in out phase, that is called non-stationary orbit. We will discuss again. So in this case, the wave in phase only. So in this case, what happened here? If the wave completely in phase, in this case, what you can write here, the velocity you can write here, the circumference of the orbit is equals to integral multiple of the wavelength only. The circumference of orbit is integral multiple of wavelength only. So what is the circumference means here? 2 pi r. 2 pi r is equal to n lambda only. So here you can write here n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. This is called as what? Integral multiple of which one? Circumference is the integral multiple of wavelength only when this is possible if the wave is in a completely phase only. If the wave is in what? Completely phase. From this you are writing here n is equal to what you will get? 2 pi r by lambda only. 2 pi r by lambda. This is we have one equation only. But we know that. What we know here? Lambda is equal to h by mv. We know lambda is equal to what? H by mv. So from which one? De Broglie expression here. So n is equal to 2 pi r by h by mv only. From this you can write what you can write here. N is equal to 2 pi r into m into v by h only. So from this I am writing here mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi. mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi. This is what? This is the angular momentum only. So mvr is equal to n into h by 2 pi. This is what? Angular momentum in what? Bohr model only. So this is what? This is the derivation of angular momentum for what? De Broglie equation only. Something in case here, if the wave is not in completely phase, in that case the circumference is not equal to the integral multiple of the wavelength only. That we are taking here out phase. In phase means what? In phase means here 2 pi r is equal to n lambda. If the wave is in what? Out phase. Out phase, suppose you are taking here 2 pi r is not equal to what? N lambda only. This is the derivation of angular momentum from what? De Broglie wave theory. By taking this formula, I want to write here number of revolutions only. What is the formula we have? N is equal to 2 pi r into mv by h only. So this is what means here. This is a number of revolutions only. Number of revolutions n is equal to 2 pi r into mv by h, and finally we got what? mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi only. So here already told here, one is the in phase, or you can say I am telling here stationary phase only. Stationary phase, and one more we have non-stationary phase only. Okay, so what is this stationary phase means here? Suppose you are taking this orbit, this is the orbit only. here we are taking what here wave we are taking only. So here the two ends of the wave which interact with each other, that wave we are calling as a stationary phase only. So in case of this non-stationary phase, or you can say out phase you are telling only here. So in this case what happened here, the wave is not merged with each other. So two ends of the wave is not merged with each other, that we are calling as what, non-stationary phase only. This is what you are calling, this is a out phase only, and this is what in phase you are telling only. This is what you are calling in phase only. In this case here circumference equals to what here, 2 pi r equals to n lambda. In this case 2 pi r circumference is not equal to what, integral multiple of the wavelength, that is what, n lambda only. How can you define this one? If the two ends of the wave meet with each other, you can write the definition here. If the two ends of the wave, if the two ends of the wave meet with each other, if the two ends of the wave meet with each other and the waves are in what, in phase only, and the waves are in phase only. So this is what, this is also we are calling as what, stationary phase only. If the wave, two ends of the wave is not met with each other, in this case we can write, if the two ends of the wave, if the two ends of the wave not meet each other means, and the wave in what out phase only, and the wave in out phase only. What is the other name of this one? This we are calling as what, non-stationary phase only. If the wave in stationary phase, in that case we are getting 2 pi r is n lambda, that is circumference is equal to integral multiple of the wavelength. In this case the circumference is not equal to the integral multiple of which one, wavelength only. This is regarding about which one, de Broglie's wave theory only. Next we can see the de Broglie application. So I will take here kinetic energy Ke is equal to half mv square only. From this I am writing here 2 Ke is equal to m into v square. I want to multiply this term both with m only. M into 2 Ke is equal to m into mv square only. Now I am writing here m into 2 Ke is equal to, can I write here mv whole square? M square v square is there, so we will write mv whole square only. So from this we can write, what you can write here, mv is equal to square root of 2 Ke into what m only, 2 Ke into what here, m only, mv. You know one formula, lambda is equal to what h by mv. You know lambda is equal to h by mv. What are the mv value we have? Lambda is equal to h by mv. I will write a square root of 2 into Ke into m only. If the charged particle is an electron, it is having a potential V, then kinetic energy becomes what EV only. So we will write here Ke is equal to E into V. In this case you will write what you will get 2 into V into m only. So this is what if the wavelength is given, and h by, what are the formula using, this is the one more formula using wavelength only, lambda is equal to h by square root of 2 V into m only. This is one of the formula, it is comes under what, de Broglie's application we have on. So the next one we have Heisenberg uncertainty principle only. And Heisenberg uncertainty principle states that it is impossible to determine both position and momentum simultaneously and accurately only. Means we cannot find out the position and momentum, okay, simultaneously and what, accurately. That we are calling as what, de Broglie's Heisenberg uncertainty principle only. It is impossible to determine. It is impossible to determine it is impossible to determine both position and momentum, both position and momentum of an electron simultaneously and accurately. Simultaneously and what? Accurately. It is impossible to determine both position and momentum of an electron simultaneously and accurately. This is called as what? Heisenberg uncertainty principle only. Or you can say it is impossible to determine simultaneously and accurately to determine position and momentum of an electron only. That also we are calling as what? Heisenberg uncertainty principle only. So what are the expression is given here? Delta x into delta p greater than or equal to h by 4 pi only. This is the mathematical expression for the Heisenberg uncertainty principle only. So here I am writing here delta x into delta p, or you can say here m into delta v greater than or equal to h by 4 pi. Here delta p is equal to m into delta v. So what is delta x means uncertainty position. What is delta p? Uncertainty momentum only. So momentum delta p is equal to m into delta v. So you can say mass into velocity. You can say p is equal to change in momentum delta p, change in velocity what? Delta v you are writing only. From this you are writing here delta x into delta v greater than or equal to h by 4 pi m only. So this is what? This is the mathematical expression for what? Heisenberg uncertainty principle only here. So here what is delta x here? Delta x is equal to uncertainty position. Uncertainty position. Delta p is equal to uncertainty delta x equal to uncertainty position, delta p is equal to uncertainty in the momentum, delta v is equal to uncertainty in the velocity, and m is equal to mass of the particle, h is equal to what? Planck's constant only. So these are the terms. If they ask Heisenberg uncertainty principle, you write the definition, just write the mathematical expression. If you want to explain the terms, you can write like this only. Here. So here if you want to find out anyone with accuracy, suppose you want to find out the accuracy of the delta x, that is uncertainty position. The next one, uncertainty velocity or momentum becomes infinitive only. Or if you want to find out the uncertainty velocity and what is become infinity, uncertainty position will be the infinitive only. Clear? So if you want to write, suppose you can see the expression here, delta x into delta v greater than or equal to h by 4 pi only. Suppose you want to find out anyone with the high accuracy only. If delta x suppose is 0, if you want to find out delta x, then delta v becomes infinity. Or if you want to find out the delta v, delta x becomes what? Infinity only. So from this I am writing here, if delta x is equal to 0. If delta x is equal to 0, then what happened here? Then delta v becomes what? Infinitive. If delta v is equal to 0, then delta x become what? Infinity only. One you want to find it with high accuracy, remember. Next one becomes what? Uncertainty only. This is the uncertainty principle we have. Suppose if delta x equal to 0, I will write this one, delta v greater than or equal to h by 4 pi into what? Delta x only. Now I will write here delta v greater than or equal to h by 4 pi m, you write here 4 pi m into this is delta x. So this is 4 pi m into what? 0. Then delta v becomes what? Infinity only. Here what you are doing here? If delta x is equal to 0, delta v become what? Infinity. Or if you take delta v is equal to 0, then what you will get? Delta x become what? Infinity only. So this what I can tell here, if one element or one factor suppose you want to find out with high accuracy, the next one become what here? Infinity only. So this is regarding about which one? Heisenberg uncertainty principle only. See, this is the example. what will be the wavelength of a ball of mass 0.2 kilograms moving with the velocity 10 meter per second? They are asking lambda, that is wavelength only. What is given? Mass is given, m is equal to 0.2 kilograms and velocity v is given 10 meter per second only. So lambda is there, v is there, m is there, and you know the Planck's constant we have 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 joule second we have. Okay, what is the formula you can use here? Lambda is equal to h by mv only. This is de Broglie equation we have. So lambda is equal to 6.625 into this is 10 power minus 34 joule second by we have 6 point, what is the mass we have? This is 0.2 kilograms into velocity we have 10 meter and what ma second inverse we have. Clear? Now we have to do the calculation part here. Lambda is equal to 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 by this is 10 into 0.2, you will get 2 only. So lambda is equal to, this is 3 we have, this is 3.33 and this is 1 and 2 into 10 power minus 34 only. So this is what? This is what? Wavelength only. What you will get, man? 3.33 into 10 power minus 34 only. So this is what? This is the wavelength only. So this is the answer for the first question only. You see the second question we have, calculate the wavelength of electron moving with velocity 2.05 into 10 power 7 meter per second. They are asking lambda only. What is given? Velocity given 2.05 to 10 power 7 meter per second. What you can take here? You can take the mass of the electron only. Mass of electron what? 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 kilograms only. And H value you can take 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 and you can solve this question only. So I will write the answer. How much the answer you got for this question only? 3.55 into 10 power minus 11 meter only. 3.55 into 10 power minus 11 meter. You can solve this question by using lambda is equal to h by mv formula only. See the next question we have, a bullet of mass 100 grams is moving with a velocity 500 meter per hour. Find its de Broglie wavelength. De Broglie wavelength means you can use the formula lambda is equal to h by mv. So here mass is given, mass is equal to 100 grams is given. You can convert them into kilograms. How much you will get? 0.1 kg only. 0.1 kg. And velocity can given here. Velocity they given here 500 meter per hour only. You can convert this hour into what? Seconds only. You will write here 500 by 3600 seconds we have. Then you will get here 5 by 36 seconds only. Meter per hour is converted into what, my here? This is converted into what? Meter per second we have only. Now h value, no, h is equal to 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 joule second only. Now lambda is equal to h by mv, that is equal to 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 by, so this is, you will write how much here? 0. This is 1 into what you will get, my here? 5 by 36 only. So you can write this one 6.625 into, this is 10 power minus 34 into, this is 36 by 0.1 into 5, what we have? 0.5 only. Clear? If we do the calculation part, you will get here 3.55 into 10 power, so we will get the value here 47.7 into 10 power minus 33. This is the wavelength for this question we have on. And see the next question we have. What is the next question? Find the wavelength associated with hydrogen atom moving with velocity 50% of the light we have. 50% of the light we have only. So here you can see what they are asking, wavelength. Same formula, lambda is equal to what, ma? H by mv only. So what is the wavelength of hydrogen atom with the velocity 50% of the light? So velocity v is equal to, you will write here 50% of the light only. So we will write here 50 into, this is the 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second only. So what you will get here? So we will get it 50% means what, ma? 50 by 100 can I write? Then what I will get here? 1 by 2 into 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. This is V. And one more, H is equal to 6.625 into 10 power minus 34. We have joule second only. Here what is the mass here? The mass of the moving particle. So you can take here 1.672. This is the mass of hydrogen atom. Mass of hydrogen atom, what we have? 1.672 into 10 power. They given here 10 power minus 27 kilograms only. 10 power minus 27 kilograms we have. Just you can substitute all the values in this formula. Lambda is equal to 6.625 into, this is 10 power minus 34 by mass here 1.672 into 10 power minus 27 kilograms. This is into, and what are the velocity we have? 1 by 2 can I write here? 0.5. This is 0.5 into 3 into 10 power 8 only. If you do the calculation, then we will get here, so you will get it here, lambda is equal to 2.641 into 10 power minus 15 meters only. So these problems are based on what here? de Broglie wavelength only. See this question number 5 we have. Calculate the mass of the particle with uncertainty position 10 power minus 8 meter and uncertainty in the velocity 5.6 into 10 power minus 25 meter per second. So here they are asking mass. Uncertainty position, that is delta x, is given 10 power minus 8 meter and uncertainty velocity is given, this is 5.6 into 10 power minus 25. This is meter and second inverse only. So this problem mainly based on the formula Heisenberg uncertainty principle only. What is the formula we have? Delta x into delta v is equal to h by 4 pi m only. Generally you are taking greater than or equal to. So from the problem convenient you can write h by 4 pi m only. So we will write m is equal to h by 4 pi into delta x into what, ma? Delta v. H Planck's constant, you know this one, 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 joule second we have. Substitute the values here. M is equal to 6.625 into, this is 10 power minus 34, this is joule second, by 4 into pi value. Pi is equal to 22 by 7. We have 3.14 you will write. 3.14 delta x how much, ma? This is 10 power minus 8 meter into, this is 5.6 into 10 power minus 25 meter and what, ma? Second inverse 1. Clear? So you can do the calculation part. 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 by 4 into 3.14 into 10 power minus 8 into 5.6 into 10 power minus 25 only. So after calculation you will get m is equal to 0.1 into 10 power minus 1. What is the mass we have? 0.01 kilograms only. So this is the question based on what, my Heisenberg uncertainty principle only. So the next question we have, a golf ball has a mass of 40 grams and speed 45 meter per second. If the speed can be measured with accuracy of 2%, calculate the uncertainty in the position they asking only. Uncertainty in the position they asking only. So here what is given? Mass is given. Mass is equal to the given 40 grams only. You will write this is 0.4 kilograms only. Clear? And the speed r means velocity v is given. This is 45 meter per second. If the speed can be measured with accuracy, how much, ma? 2% only. They given accuracy how much percent, ma? 2%. Now v is equal to, you will write here 2 by 100 into what you will get, ma? 45 you will get only. So 2 into 45 how much here? 90 by 100 you will get. Then what we have? This is 9 by 10 only. Clear? Mass is there, velocity is there. So what is the formula we have? Delta x into delta v is equal to h by 4 pi m only. Okay, and you can, this is taken in the form of which one, ma? Delta v only. They are asking uncertainty position. delta x is equal to h by, we have 4 pi m into what ma? Delta v. This is 6.625 into 10 power minus 34. This is joule second by 4 into, we have 3.14 into mass how much ma? This is 0.4 into, I will write this one 0.9. 9 by 10 much how much ma is? This is 0.9 only. So 6.625 to 10 power minus 34 joule second by 4 into 3.14 into, okay, 4 into 3.14 into, this is 0. So once you see the mass we have, m is equal to 40 grams. You can convert them into kg. How much you will get, man? You will get 4 by 100. That is equal to 0.04 kilograms only. Initially we wrote 0.4. That is wrong only. So 0.04. So here 6.625 10 power minus 35 joule second by, this is 4 into 3.14 into mass 0.04 into 0.9 only. So altogether you will get it here 1.465 into 10 power minus 34 only. This is what? Uncertainty in the position only. See the next question we have. A microscope using a suitable photon is employed to locate on an electron in an atom within a distance of 0.1 angstrom units. What is the uncertainty involved in the measurement of its velocity? Means delta v they are asking only. So photon is given and it locate an electron in an atom with a distance how much given? 0.1. That is the position only. So delta x is equal to given 0.1. I will convert them into meter, that is 0.1 into 10 power minus 10 meter only. So h value you know already, this is Planck's constant only. So here we will take the mass of electron. Mass of electron how much? 9.11 into 10 power minus 31 kilograms only we have. And the remaining value and all you know Planck's constant. You see delta v is equal to h by 4 pi m into delta x. H value 6.625 into 10 power minus 34 by 4 into 3.14 into 9.11 into 10 power minus 31 into is delta x position how much is given? We have 0.1 into 10 power minus 10. If we do the calculation how much you will get? 5.79 into 10 power 6 meter per second. So these are the problems based on what? Heisenberg uncertainty principle only.